Hello, ladies and gents. Welcome back to Feed the Beast. It's episode 8 now? 8, I believe. And as always, or as per usual, it's Ander, of course. And we're doing more Feed the Beast stuff. Yay! So, not much. A lot's been done, but not a lot's been done at the same time since episode 7. It's actually been a huge break for me in terms of recording. I just record a whole bunch of them, and then I might record something else for a little bit, and I might not see one game for a week and a half. So it's actually been a while. Um, Basically, here's what's been done. Actually added another layer onto the mob grinder, so it's twice as efficient as it was last time you saw it, and now it's ridiculously efficient, like so many items, and I can get them so quick. And that leads us to our second little change, I guess. It's not really a change. I've just been grinding that mob spawner like no one's business. Oops, that's not the right interface. Basically, I have 22 diamonds now, which is a whole bunch of EMC. And not to mention that, but I look at all that gunpowder, and each stack of gunpowder translates to 3 stacks of redstone. So I'm not doing too bad in the equivalent exchange fuel department. And what was it? W Park, I believe, left a comment saying you can transform animals into other animals with the Philosopher's Stone, and that's true. I completely forgot about that, but it's not too useful now. As you can see, I have a green sheep there in the distance. Each one costs a bit of redstone, though, each time I transform. So if I press R, I can transform that cow into a pig, and then I could transform that pig, if he stands still, into a chicken, and I think it goes around in a cycle. I don't want to waste too much redstone. It's actually not. Oh, it's using gunpowder right now. Okay, that's better. I have lots of gunpowder. Ocelot, sheep, villager. Ooh, villager. I can't trade with him though, so he's not that useful. It is consuming. Yeah, it's consuming gunpowder. Again, no. It's not. It doesn't want to transform the. Oh. Yeah, anyway, it just transforms them into random creatures. It can be fun. Now it's not transforming the ocelot. Huh, that's weird. Anyway, getting a little distracted. I have a whole bunch of ocelots now just because they've been spawning over there in big groups, and sometimes I'm just like, oh, kitties, so I have a whole bunch of them. I probably won't be getting any more because they get annoying. Blah. But enough with distractions, updates. Let's move on to the actual Feed the Beast. First item we're going to need, which is a component of a more complex item, is we're going to need high voltage wire, which is basically refined iron put like that, and I have HB cable, which stands for high voltage. But in its current state, not only is it useless for crafting, but this thing would certainly kill you if it had electricity going through it. I mean, think about if you put a lot of electricity through something, it's going to do more damage than something that has a lower current going through it. So we're going to take this. Actually, we need some more rubber, which we have cooking in our furnace here. And, oops, wrong table. We're going to put a wire down, and then we're going to put 3 rubber on top of that. And that, as you can see, I don't know if that's 4 inches or times 4 insulation. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean, but doesn't matter. It just means I have a heavily insulated cable, and it's so insulated that it's like a block compared to when just in its wire form. It's a lot of insulation, basically. Kind of useless to us right now, because as I said in the last episode, I don't have a way of generating electricity as of now because I don't have tin. But I can use this, plus a circuit on top, and redstone all around it, to get a EU detector cable. and that is one of the items we're going to need to sacrifice to the monument. The EU detector cable is basically a cable that can have electricity put through it, but it sends out a redstone signal if there's electricity going through it, and then it doesn't if there's not. So kind of useful if you want a machine that can tell you that. We might use those once we have electricity eventually. I just noticed I don't have any sounds on. Turn them up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna double check to make sure I have all the materials for the next couple items we're going to make, and I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, and we're back. I've made sure I have all the materials now, so we're going to make 2 more machines. The first of which is called the miner. Basically like the quarry, which I made earlier. Oops, forgot to make one thing actually, but we need to make another tree tap real quick. The miner is an automatic miner like the quarry, except for it's more in a specific area. It's genuinely, yep, it's genuinely faster. It's generally faster, and in my opinion, it's more efficient just because electricity can be easily gotten from solar panels, unlike Buildcraft, which can require coal and other stuff to power their machines. So yeah, it can mine in a straight hole down, and it mines out into veins, or it can mine in a 3x3, or it can mine in a 5x5. 9x9 would be really big. I'm gonna need another machine block here, and I think we're gonna need 2 circuits, if I'm not mistaken. So actually, we'll make 3 because we're gonna need another one here in a little bit. So yeah, just basically another automatic miner. Not too special, especially not on Feed the Beast. Doesn't have any use for us because there's nothing to mine. Machine block there, and we're going to put mining pipes. You do need to supply your miner with mining pipes for it to mine down. So these aren't useless outside of the crafting recipe for the miner. It's another machine. And the other machine we're going to make... Ooh, how did you get back in there? That's bizarre. How did it get back in there, actually? The other machine we're going to make... I always forget to make certain things first. We need another machine block here. Is the compressor. And I'd tell you what the compressor does, but it really doesn't do too much without electricity and an explanation of other industrial craft items. So it basically compresses items into other things, but it's really only useful in industrial crafts. So that's the thing. I'm going to go collect my mob loot in 1 sec, so make a small cut right here. Be right back. Okay, so back at the crafting station. We're going to make a couple, or going to need to rather, make a couple items that are going to be used in crafting other items. One of which is gold cable, but as always with our wire, we like to wrap our wire up in rubber. So we're just going to, actually, no, I can't even make more insulated. I'm gonna rubberize our cable. Sure, that's a word. And with our gold cable and refined iron, we're actually going to need more refined iron, I think. So let's go pop some. Let's get 64. Do you have 7? You do have 7. Cook that baby. So with our machine box and gold cable, we're going to make a new item, which has not appeared. Why is that not there? Unless I got the recipe wrong, which I probably did. Is it no? Be right back, guys. Okay, and we're back, guys. So apparently this version of Feed the Beast is using an older version of Industrial Craft than I thought. Kind of sucks, but I'm kind of used to the newer recipes. But the old recipe was, instead of gold cable, you use copper cable, which is apparently what we're going to have to do. I can work around that though. This means we're going to have extra gold cable. Two machines I've made right here are medium voltage transformers. Basically, what that their main function is, they take electricity that's produced by something that produces a medium amount of electricity, so something less than low voltage electricity, but more than low voltage electricity and less than high voltage. And it can basically transform it into a low volt for most machines that only take low voltage. So kind of useful, but again, we don't have a use for it outside of crafting for Feed the Beast. We're going to use our medium voltage transformer to, actually before we do that, we're going to need some diamonds. And again, it pains me to do this to my diamonds, but we're going to have to transform them into energy crystals, which, as I said earlier, these are basically used to store electricity. So with our crystals here, before we use, oh my god, I have to run through a checklist of everything in my head because these recipes are pretty complicated. We're going to need a circuit, I believe. And I don't have one in here. Nope, I wasn't smart enough to prepare one. Sorry, guys. We're going to make a circuit here. And so we're going to take one of our MV transformers, put a circuit there, energy crystal there, and copper cable on top and bottom. And basically now we have a high voltage transformer, which will take high voltage from electricity sources and turn it into low voltage. So another transformer, it's just another step up. And that's one of our items that we need to make. So we've got, what, 6 of them? Only 3 more. Let's do a simple one while we're waiting for more refined iron. Actually, we've got a lot, but whatevers. Need some cobblestone. We're going to make another iron furnace, like so. Just a quick review if you don't remember the recipe, the basic recipe, or I can do a box of iron, but I don't want to because that costs more iron, and iron's expensive. So with our iron furnace and a circuit, of course, let's just make like 4 circuits, because you never know when you're going to need a circuit, right? Right. Make more circuits, making circuits. I'm actually thinking about either turning the game sound off or, oh geez, I didn't make them. Turning the game sound off or again, or killing my cats, because if the meowing hasn't already gotten to you, well, it's gotten to me. So, oh, you can see a little ocelot there in the distance. They're still spawning in the jungle biome, but those cats might have to go. Sorry if you're a cat lover, but their mewing is annoying me. But anyway, so that crafting recipe there was just an iron furnace, redstone on either side, and a circuit on top. It makes an electric furnace, basically a furnace that's even faster than an iron furnace, and it takes electricity instead of fuel. Where's my sword? It's time. I'm sorry if you love cats, but too much meowing. And I can always get them back if I really want them. Very easily. It's a massacre. Where's that torch? Give me that torch. That safety torch. Give me that torch. Okay. Oh, one more. Off the edge with you. Oh, I feel like a terrible person. Okay. Anyway. Electric furnace, done. One of the items. one of the items that we need. Only 2 more. And these next 2 are pretty expensive items, not gonna lie. Kind of cringing at the thought of giving up 4 diamonds. And we're gonna need 4 energy crystals, which is lots of redstone as well, so sobbing on the inside, but I knew it was going to have to be done sooner or later. So 4 energy crystals, and we're going to need a machine block. Like so. I think it's a machine block, at least. Then we're going to put energy crystals all around in the cardinal directions, and then put gold cable all around. And of course it's probably not a machine block, and my memory is just really bad. Actually, before, maybe it is a machine block and I need copper cable. Wouldn't that be, yep, need copper cable. And basically what I've made is an MFE. I forget what MFE stands for, but basically it acts as a carrier for electricity, or EU as it's called in industrial craft. It works similarly to energy crystals, except for you can't pick it up, but it holds a lot more electricity in it. It's basically like if you have a nuclear reactor or something, which we probably won't make on Feed the Beast, but that produces a lot of electricity and you need a way to store most of it because you can't use it all at once. So MFEs are a good way to do that. There's an upgrade to it, but we won't worry about that. It's one expensive machine. And that leaves one more machine, I do believe. So we got a circuit. Okay, I am ahead of the game for once. We're going to use our medium voltage transformer, put a circuit on the bottom with some refined iron around that, and then surround this thing with redstone. And we're going to get a Tesla coil. So basically this thing, if supplied with electricity, and this also works well with redstone, you can make a death ray and it shoots electricity at things. So always fun. I haven't really played around with Tesla coils. I know what they do, but I've never found the need for them because generally by the time you're rich enough to get a Tesla coil, it's like, well, mobs aren't even a problem. So let's see if I can remember where. Actually, what am I even doing? We need to go to the center hub. Ooh, an egg. And we're going to sacrifice our items for burn rubber. Wow, we have a lot more actually, but this will actually all speed up once we get real machines that I can use and not machines purely for crafting. Tesla coil, stuff, small stuff. Not that. Okay, that's all of them, and this should light up. Hopefully. There we go. What will our reward be this time? Hopefully 10, because then I can actually use industrial craft. Hopefully it's 10. What's it gonna be, guys? What's it gonna be? 10. Oh, and pumpkin seeds as well. Awesome. So that means we get to not only expand into industrial craft, and I can actually explain what things do and show you what they do. I can grow pumpkins, which is cool, I guess, if you're into that kind of thing. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, pumpkins are worth quite a bit of EMC, I do believe. Excuse me for the poor frame rate here. The enchanting, or the transmutation table, it's still glitchy. I think it's a glitch. I think it has so many items processed in it that it can't really handle it very well, and so it lags the game out, especially when I'm recording. But awesome. So I should probably teach 10 too. Or low frame rate. I'm really sorry about low frame rate. Nothing I can really do about it. 10's worth a lot more than copper, isn't it? Yeah, it's worth considerably more. I think it's worth the same as iron, right? Yeah. Okay, well, actually, since we've got this open and I don't want to ever deal with this, or not again, but I don't want to deal with it too much, we'll just sacrifice a diamond and get like a stack of this. 35 is close enough. We don't actually use tin that much, so whatevers. Quick experiment here. It said the title of our new component is the Bronze Age. If I took a quick peek at it, but I'm not sure. Is it the Bronze Age? Yes, the Bronze Age. Where's it look? It's located on the other side of the pyramid. Let's go take a look at what we're gonna need. Probably more fancy industrial craft stuff. Maybe a pumpkin. Okay, Bronze Age. Carpenter, forester, mushroom picker, rainmaker, biogas engine, electrical engine. I think this is all, yeah, this is all forestry from the forestry mod. This will be interesting for me because I have never really played around with forestry that much. But I guess it'll be a new experience. Yeah. Actually, take a quick break. Actually, you know what? No, we won't take a quick break because I'm thinking we're gonna end the episode right about here's. So yeah, we've got 3 areas completed already. Bunch more to go, but I mean, things are probably going to speed up once we hit some of these more advanced ones. Probably around advanced machines, gated logic. One of those two, things are really going to crank up because we're going to have access to machines of incredible power. One in particular I'm thinking of that I'm waiting for. But until then, I think we're going to end this episode. So thank you for watching episode 8 of Feed the Beast. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any feedback, comments, whatever, feel free to comment. I do read each and every one of them, and each and every one of them means a lot to me. So keep your feedback constructive or positive. Please no hate mail. Hate mail doesn't do any good for anyone. But until next time, guys, I'll see you next time.